Sawalich in the 18. Gio Ruggiero in the 20 on the outside. Green flag is in the air. We are racing at Toledo.
That was a really good start by Gio Ruggiero. Obviously, the bottom of the racetrack, William Sawalich is a preferred line, but Gio was very, very quick off the start. Andres Perez is going to grab third.
Perez wasting no time, capitalized, picked up one spot already. And there it is. It's official. Andres Perez becomes the 72nd ARCA Menards Series champion. Congratulations to him, to Rev Racing, Max Siegel. He's at the track today. Big moment for them. Had an on-track incident between Amber Balcaen in the 22, Christian Rose in the 32. They were running 8th and 9th at the time of this.
Yeah, Tony, the Brightinger, the 25, just got by Amber. You see Christian Rose trying to move to the inside. Looked like he ran his left side tires across the apron, and that shot his car up into Amber's, and then he couldn't get away from her. But this is not the first time that these two drivers have been together.
Good battle behind them. Green flag in the air once again. Side by side on this restart. Gio does a better job hanging with the 18 going into 1.
Really good job, but really hard to hold that outside line there. Look at Andres Perez. He's going to try to take advantage of that. Try to grab that second spot from Gio.
Meanwhile, the 25 of Brightinger is watching this battle heat up, trying to figure out how to get around. She's going forward.
Oh, contact.
Gets a little sideways, hangs on to it. There's lap traffic down there, the 98. Dale Shearer trying to stay out of the way.
LeVar Scott was trying to move up to get around that lap car. I think made a little bit of contact with Chris Wright.
Well, Jamie, this is Brent's first time here at Toledo, and I asked him what did he do to study at this track, and he said he relied on Jesse Love's notebook. That's right, he got a lot of little information on what lines to run here at Toledo from Jesse. But one thing I just heard on the radio is the 55 said he thought the motor was blowing up. He said it just doesn't feel like it has a lot of power, but they did have an issue in practice with either a spark plug coil or a wire, so we'll keep an eye on that. They might check on it during that break.
Thanks, Heather. Yeah, he's running fourth. Some decent lap times. A little trouble right there with the 11 of Dennison.
Yeah, Gio Ruggiero right now is hung up behind Amber Balcaen, losing a little bit of ground. He was right on the rear bumper of Perez, and now you see Perez now not even in our screen.
Oh, and around goes Amber Balcaen. The 20, Gio Ruggiero, that is a teammate. Brad Smith comes to a halt. Oh, and Tony Brightinger just taps. One thing after another right there. Gio a little frustrated with Amber Balcaen holding him up. Spins her, and now we've got 3 cars stalled on the track. See Amber in the 22, Gio Ruggiero in the 20, her teammate right there going around the lap car. Gets me a little impatient, like you said, Phil, and around goes Amber. Brad Smith tries to avoid her sideways, and Tony Brightinger just taps Brad Smith.
Yeah, Brad Smith was running side by side with a lap car and didn't feel like he had enough room, so he locked the brakes up. There's another view of it. Watch, Brad's going to come along side by side with somebody, locks the brakes up, slides, just barely touches her, and Tony barely touches Brad Smith. But there's where Gio gets in the back of Amber, and she was just not able to save it. Again, lap traffic here at Toledo is a way of life. I mean, these fast cars are so much faster than some of the back markers that you're going to be in traffic the entire time.
As they get ready to come out of turn 4, we're green once again. Great restart for William Sawalich. Andres Perez is right there.
Solid corner for Perez. He stays even with Sawalich. See if he can pitch him down here a little bit.
Had a nose on him. Won't let him up. They're sliding. Look at those hands working in the 18. Sawalich gets him.
There's a battle for fifth right there. LeVar Scott trying to grab that spot from the 55 of Brett Cruz, who, remember, may be battling an engine or an electrical issue. There's Tony Brightinger right now. She is in the free pass spot with just a little bit over 5 laps to go to the break.
Great restart effort for Andres Perez. This has been a fun battle to watch since the drop of the green flag. Between the 2 and the 20, Brett Cruz, he's hanging tough though, back in 5th. And there is the caution. That is the first of 2 scheduled breaks. William Sawalich has led all 76 laps of this race so far. William Sawalich, Andres Perez. Perez had a little something for him on the last restart. Let's see if he can do it again.
Drives it hard down in the corner. Going to stay even with Sawalich up off the corner. Has a bit of an edge getting in 3.
He has a nose. This is exactly where Sawalich cleared him. Last restart, they're both a little sideways, working that wheel. Gio Ruggiero just behind him.
Sawalich has been really good down here in 1 and 2.
Perez trying to take the lead, and he clears him.
He's got him. Now he's going to be moved out of the way. He might not have had him exactly clear. They may have made a little bit of contact, but they stay even.
Perez credited with leading those last 2 laps. Side by side, a heck of a battle up front.
See, Sawalich can't use all the racetrack to let that car drift out to the wall. Now he's got him cleared back in front.
And we see the caution is out for the 4th time. The 31 stopped. It's like the entrance to pit road, hearing that he blew up, so tried to pull it off the racetrack. Green flag in the air once again. William Sawalich, Andres Perez has put on a show the last 2 restarts. Andres a little bit loose. Heather reported. Can't hang on. The 18. And the 18 clears him.
You can see that the 18 really gets in the corner, especially turn 3, a little bit better than Perez does. But Perez does a nice job giving himself a gap to get in behind the 18 in front of that 20 of Ruggiero.
125 laps, 75 to go, and there is the caution. This is our 2nd stage. All right, here we go. 71 to go at the line. Andres Perez, William Sawalich. These 2 neck and neck on these restarts. Can Perez hang on the outside? He's got a nose ahead of him.
He's got a nose ahead of him, not quite able to clear him.
It's almost like a carbon copy time and time again.
Exactly. Remember, new tires, these are as good as these cars are going to be. If Perez is going to get by him on the outside, he's going to have to do it now.
18 clears him. William Sawalich takes the lead over Andres Perez, and they're battling side by side behind him.
Looks like a pace lap behind him from 3rd on back.
No, Chris Wright in that move, perhaps a Reese's Sweet Move of the race nominee. Watch this. Oh, you teammates are there? Look out, coming through.
There was contact between the 55 and the 20, and Chris Wright took advantage of it. Nice move. Scott.
Trying to take advantage, and he does
He's got it.
Maples on the outside. Brent Cruz gets it. Oh, sideways, LeVar. Tries to take that spot back.
I was just kidding about driving through the dirt, Jamie, but I think LeVar heard me. Caution's on the racetrack.
Caution is out for the 6th time. The 12 goes around. That's Tim Monroe. He was running 11th at the time. Our first look at what happened to the 12. Got sideways.
He turned down into, looked like Amber Balcaen, possibly in the 22. Don't know if he was trying to come to pit road, whether he had an issue, or was just trying to get out of Amber's way.
He has some damage on the left front as he makes it down pit road after this spin right there. William Sawalich on the inside has dominated today and led 159 laps. Gio Ruggiero restarting for the first time on the front row. Not the greatest restart. Andres Perez pounces. They're side by side behind the 18.
He might lose that 2nd spot to Perez. No, he's going to beat Perez down in the corner. He's got 2nd back.
William Sawalich back to the point.
Ooh, caution flag.
Caution is out. 7th caution of the day, the 99. That's Michael Maples. Up in smoke. He was 11th at the time.
I believe that's Michael Maples. He's going to get into the outside wall. Don't know if that knocked an oil line off his car or what, Jamie, but it was pretty significant shot to the wall there for Maples.
Green flag in the air once again. William Sawalich trying to hold off Gio Ruggiero in the 20.
Ooh, Sawalich moved him up the hill a little bit.
Look at LeVar's. The 2 of Andres Perez. 3 wide. Dust up in the air. Andres wants to go out a champion, but
Gio Ruggiero. I think Sawalich was, again, he might have slipped in the speedy dry, but he moved up the racetrack, made contact with the Ruggiero. That opened up the bottom. And a tough break.
And the foam barriers all over the place as Amber Balcaen has gotten into them from 11th. So we're going to bring the red flag back out. This is going to be a lengthy cleanup.
There she is there. You see the styrofoam right at the beginning of the billboards there is where she made contact. Can look right before as the billboards start. There she went right behind that white van. Meanwhile, Andres Perez was spinning there. Here's that restart we were talking about being so important. Watch the 18 move up the racetrack a little bit. He leaves that bottom open, and Perez takes advantage of it. And here they go down the back straightaway, 3 wide.
Look at LeVar Scott on the outside. This is where it goes wrong for Andres Perez. Washes up the track a little bit, goes around. There goes Gio Ruggiero to the lead for the first time today. Then the caution comes out.
Remember, Ruggiero, the control car right here. He's the one that launches first.
William Sawalich on the outside for the first time. Brent Cruz right behind him. Green flag in the air.
What a great restart by Sawalich. Can he hang in there with Ruggiero? He's got the advantage up off the corner.
And he does it. William Sawalich back to the lead. Gio Ruggiero second, side by side, right behind him. That's for a top 5 as you see the white flag in the air for William Sawalich. 18-year-old hails from Eden Prairie, Minnesota. Looking at bringing it home once again at Toledo Speedway. 9th win of the year for William Sawalich and that 18 team.